I like cash talk. Lady diamonds hitting, turn the flash off. I'm like when Dixie, I get bags off. Baby got a pretty face, slim waist, ass off.
Detachment, detachment, detachment. Everybody feels that in this day and age, the key is to go around sharing all of your feelings, sharing all of your emotions, just outburst after outburst, letting people know, what you're for, what you stand for, what you believe in, what you don't believe in, what offends you. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. the key the key to manifestation, to successful manifestation, is moving in silence, is detachment, is not caring what other people think about you. They can think that you're aloof, they can think that you're out of touch, they could think that you're afraid, they could think that you're heartless, senseless, just insensitive to so many things. But that is going to save you. That is going to help you glide through this journey, through this process, and not get caught up. Do you understand? There's a saying in the Caribbean that if you stop and throw a rock at every dog that barks at you along your journey, you will never make it to your destination. Does it make sense? Dogs are going to be dogs. Dogs bark. People are going to be people. People are annoying. People talk a lot. People show feelings. People sit in their feelings forever and ever. Even if you are in your feelings, sometimes you can still detach and make it appear as though you are totally detached. You don't care. And people are going to say, oh, she doesn't care. When you actually come around and do that gesture that shows people how much you care, they're going to say, wow, she cared. Because not until, like a previous video I posted on here, not until people see the results of something will they believe it. So don't worry about the process of making them believe along the way. Forget the along the way thing for people. It is about the end result. Neville Goddard, one of my favorite law of attraction teachers, masters, among so many others. This is one of the top messages he's given. Think from the end. Move, act, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, right? Move to the end of the scene. This is when your actions are going to do the shouting, when your actions are going to speak the loudest, when the results are going to stand on the top of that mountain and scream, look at me. Nobody cares along the journey. Along the journey, you're just going to have naysayers and distractions. You're going to be pulled in every which way. This is why detachment is so important. You ever seen a Capricorn? Their way of detachment, their appearance of detachment is so on point that it's creepy. It's disturbingly creepy sometimes because it's okay, let me just use this as an example. My partner, my boyfriend, is a Capricorn. And some of the most intense arguments, some of the most, horrific stories or whatever could be being told, and he would just sit there with the signature Capricorn stare, okay. And he's like, all right. And you will swear that he didn't even hear what was said until it's time for him to speak or act or do something about it. And his actions speak incredibly louder than any words ever could. So this is exactly what you need to do. I'm not saying be a Capricorn. I'm not saying Capricorns are better than any other zodiac sign. Because definitely I'm a Scorp. They're not. But my daughter's a Capricorn. I know many other Capricorns. They're great people. We get along wonderfully. But we can all learn from one another, And this is something that I definitely learned from him. If you think about a warrior, think about a samurai warrior. Think about a Shaolin monk or something. Somebody that has superhuman like abilities and gifts and strengths that people look at like, wow, you know? These are not the people that go around screaming all over the place. Oh, look at me, I can do this. Oh, look at me, I can fight. Oh, look, I'm going to kick your ass all over this place. They don't do that. You will never even hear them pass by. Because they move with stealth. They move with strategy. They move with contemplation, deep, conscious contemplation of what their next step is. Sometimes they let their intuition guide them. Sometimes you're not going to hear the voice of your intuition or spirit. If you're all about putting your stuff all over the place, all about arguing with people, all about like, oh no, I'm not letting that rest. Let me let her know. I'm gonna tell her. No. Silence and plan how you're gonna execute your comeback. Your result is that you want to happen. Use the time wisely that you could have taken to be all over the place, distracted, showing yourself up to everyone as weak. Use that time to strategize. Use that time to sit down and plan your plan of action, like in detail. You know, some of the greatest things that happen, like some of the most powerful acts, were planned for when you move in silence. Like I said, you're gathering intel. You're looking around you, getting clues. Everybody that's out here screaming and making noise, they're giving away themselves. They're giving away their clues, giving away everything. You ever seen when two people are going to fight? This is the prime example. When two people are going to fight, you may have one person like, oh yeah, you know, I'm about it. Come get at me. Come do this, do that. I'm gonna do this, do that. Like, I don't care about going to jail. Da 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 da. Then you may have the other opponent or the other person who's just like quiet, while the other one's making all the noise and flinging chairs and one is right there just waiting for them to lift a finger at them. And the moment they do is when the knockout happens. One punch, knocked the f out. This is the perfect example of what I'm saying. Detachment. Save your energy. Conserve yourself. Like, you don't have to go out there just depleting yourself for the sake of what other people think or what you want other people to think. Who cares? At the end of the day, most people don't care, is what I always say. So, if you realize that, you will take offense to less things. Less things will even bother you because you realize, like, sometimes the nature of the beast, like a person is just being a shadow of someone else who may have been, you know, a negative influence in their life. Just like a bully. A bully is only a bully because he's got someone bullying. So when you realize these things, you can actually move with way more intelligence. You're like, okay, I see what's happening here. I know what to do. Because a frantic and anxious mind can't think properly. So you can't come up with solutions as successfully or as effectively as you need to if you are not in control of your emotions, in control of your emotional state of mind. Your mental state is so important. So guys, this is a short message today of detachment. You have to detach to a certain degree, but keep your eyes still on the prize. Like taught us, focus on the end. Focus on the end result. What it is that you would like to see in the end. Picture it. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and just go towards that. The noise in the market. It doesn't matter. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope to see this video get like 1,000, 2,000 views by tomorrow. Okay? So hit like, subscribe to the channel, share it, talk to people, tell them about, hey, oh, so that's Sue, that's my girl. Check out our channel. Do it now. It's for free. Okay, you guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to be back with another great little gem. Until then, peace out. Bye.